All right, guys. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? People want to call me now. Hi, I'm your host, BMT. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to have a conversation with you guys on something that I feel that we definitely need to have a realistic approach and a conversation on that is definitely being misconstrued of a narrative so badly, so badly that a lot of people are sadly being lied to, being given false narratives, being told they don't have a worth. And this is very, 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 very troubling because um, I don't know, man. Like I've been watching this for a while. What dudes been getting online, and you know, even though some of these women, but mainly I'm going to talk about the dudes, especially in this space. Uh, there seems to be a propagated narrative that nobody, no woman wants to be with a black nerd, and I'm like, where are y'all hearing this from? You know what I'm saying? I think there's a lot of disingenuous talk going on. I think there's a lot of narratives being skewed. Um, I think there's a lot of stuff that can actually be debunked. But it coming from me, that's not a plausible reason to believe. So actually, I went and got the actual evidence, man. I went out there and actually sought out and actually, um, I didn't have to seek it out. It came to me because I'm in other groups that are actually more realistic and actually uh, this is why I'm trying to get tell a lot of you guys, man. Like, um, I'm starting to believe a lot of these people are their own problems. A lot of these people are their own problems. They're their own issue. You got people who sit online for hours and hours and hours and hours and complain about the same nuances of issues. But however, I don't hear the self reflection. I don't hear them calling out their problem. Oh, let me put. I didn't share it. And so I don't want to speak. Uh, I'm not going to speak. I'm just going to show y'all, and I'm going to just react to it because we're hearing this that well, as a black nerd, I wasn't chosen. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't have this. I didn't have that, and that's crazy because there are channels, there are groups, there are sites where you say black women don't want nerds. That's a lie. Black women don't want to get with a guy like me. And then you ask the question, well, what is it about you? And so the internet knows how to respond back. Oh, it did. And I'm going to show y'all. I told y'all, man, it's a lot of these dudes that actually they're not being honest about what really is happening. They're not telling you the full on story. And see, when you start actually questioning, that's why I said, man, this is not a logical space. This is a very broken and fractured space. But I know nobody's going to want to watch this. They rather get online and sit online with femicels and incels and crazy weirdos and shit. And y'all talk about sex and all this stuff. Like at some point now, man, I'm starting to get, man, a lot of y'all, old and young alike, y'all are a bunch of weirdos and shit. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm done reading the silver lining of what's going on, man. Like I'm going to start showing, man. Like there are actual people out here, black nerds, black women, black gamers, black techies. There is so much out here, bro. I now know either you're delusional. I'm a black nerd. I'm a black gamer. I'm a black anime fan. I do it all, man. What's going on, Skizzy? What's going on Perfect Timing Podcast? Like, there's a lot of us out here that are living our best lives, and or we where we want to be, but we're getting there. And I'm going to show y'all, man. Like the internet knows how to throw things in my lap, and y'all cannot debunk this. You can't, man. Hey, what's going on, Karen? Like, I'm always hearing this stuff that nobody likes a black intellectual. That's a lie, man. I was a gamer and I couldn't play because of my girl. Like, you chose that type of girl. Just the same way as women. If I'm about to show y'all, bro. I'm about to show y'all, bro. I need to show y'all, man, because I'm tired of hearing the lies. And this post rang so deeply. That's why I don't even listen anymore. So literally, the post says this, and it's just a broke nigga tweeting. Now, mind you, this same person is a black guy, and he's saying black women don't date black nerds. And when you put that out there, because I've done heard this so much on the internet, so much on social media, so many times, it's not even funny, man, because I now know some people are very, 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 very disingenuous. Not saying it don't happen, but they're not literally. I have to question: are they really in putting in the effort? So literally, it says black women don't date nerds. Darth Pfizer said, and yet here I am, a black nerd in a relationship with a black woman. Go, babe. Now this is a nerd telling another nerd, "Hey, bro, you might need to go do some self assessment. I don't know what's going on with you, but what am I then?" And you see, you have it where you got to question what echoing chambers are you in? Mind you, this got a 472, right? This is by a black female, another black nerd. Mind you, look, this is another nerd. This is another black nerd. This is a female black nerd. I ain't gonna put all her stuff out there. But literally, she's responding in kind to a dude that says women don't date nerds. So wait, you have it where a woman is responding back to a man. Hey, you're saying we don't date nerds, but you're full of it. Crying, laughing, 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 love. 473 people replied back. This is why I'm saying, dude, like, you got to start wondering where are you hanging with and what kind of crowds are y'all entertaining? Exactly, Darth. This is from a woman named Amber. Another person says, right. Relationship, I got a crush on one right now. That's another female. Tyler Lever, I'm married to a black woman. She is also the mother of my children. Overruled. Now, I'm going to show all the comments because they literally had to shut down the comments because this got overfilled so quickly. What, like I said, man, like this is why I don't listen anymore to the nuances of YouTube and these talking points of people on here because honestly, the disingenuous talk is so real, bro. It's very real. The hype is very real, man. Like you got to ask yourself, what circles or what people are you entertaining versus actual? Are you with your elk? Are you with your own kind? Janaya, she looks good. Lives in DC, and yet here I am. One girl says, I love nerds. Another one says, and yet here I am, a black girl nerd with a black nerd boyfriend. Just say your personality is trash and go. Bruh, I'm just saying, man, like you can't make these things up anymore. You're starting to understand that some people they're literally just fucked up and they want other people to go along to get along and go agree with them because you're saying that the women don't want the nerds. Just say the women don't want you. Some folks confuse me being antisocial with nerd culture. That's a woman. That's a woman and a man. Rugby, football. I'm pretty sure, and mind you, these are grown people that are literally myth. Intelligence is unattractive to black women. I am a salutarian. I'm the salutarian of my high school class and dated mostly black girls. Ivy League schools are full of black couples. LOL. Like I'm so done with these. That's what I'm saying, man. Like y'all really need to be careful of these channels, of these talking points, of these verbiage that a lot of these people are spitting around y'all, bro, because they literally are soaking y'all up in a bunch of saturated garbage, trying to tell y'all that holistically that nobody wants you, that you know what I'm saying, that you got to do this, so you got to be cool, rap, sell dope or whatever, or literally that if you're like this, you got to go date foreign. When literally you have a whole 400 people that literally almost up to 500, probably more than that, that literally buck back. Mind you, the majority of these are women and old and seasoned nerds and vets of the culture of being cosplay, nerds, gamers, geeks. How are all of them answering back to the nuances of no offense, but a lot of talking points in the manosphere where y'all say black women don't want intelligence. The thing of well, I'm sure y'all gonna say, well, the lower, these are like the unnatural. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, just say you're a weirdo, man. Just say you're just not the chosen one. The thing about black nerds is just stupid pop culture. If you watch anime, play video games, or one of my personal favorites, wear glasses, you will be considered a nerd, and nerds are considered weird and corny by some people. It's truly stupidity at its finest. Got mines, Lucinda Richmond. Ooh, like I said, dude, like how all these black dudes in this space with women? I'm telling y'all, bro. Some of y'all are just choosing the wrong team. Some of y'all choosing the wrong team, dude. And I'm not gonna keep holding. I'm not gonna keep. trying to like, hey, bro, that's not true, man. Like you can go, like I'm saying, man, this may have been true in the past with most, but they were low key nerds themselves. They just had to realize it. Black women do date us, though. If you find the right one. Thank you, Demetrius. I'm married to a black woman. Excuse me, my black queen. Argue with your mama. Like I said, none of these guys are weird. I am a black nerd. That's a black nerd? Now the question that goes on is why is so many people saying this shit, bro? When you think when you think one random tweet just proves years of observation. No, I mean David, just say that's you. Just say that's you. Just say that's you. Like that's all y'all gotta say. That's you. You do whole videos on tweets of one person saying that that's the whole. I bet you won't go in there. I bet you won't go in none of those nerd groups and say the same stuff you're saying. I'm pretty sure they'll kick you right out. See, that's the thing about it. This space right here, I'm going to be honest, man. A lot of y'all are weirdos considered to the mass, bro. Y'all were to say that stuff around the mass, they probably will kick y'all out of their groups immediately. It's just be real, man. Like, just say y'all are dysfunctional people. No offense, but a lot of y'all talking points are pretty stupid on a high frequency level. They're not. They don't speak for the mass. If that's the case, then why are they doing shows and TV shows and movies where nerds are fighting bad guys and stuff and riding around on speedboats and stealing cars and hacking gear and getting girls? Why are they doing that where the nerds are winning? All right, because they're writing the scripts. And they're saying, hey, guys, we're out here winning too. See, your narrative of you being a fucked up individual is you, bro. That's you. That's the thing about it for a lot of you guys. Just say you are that guy. Just say that you got some self-assessing in your life. You need to get together, man. But don't say that's everyone. You don't. You don't speak up because literally I'm showing these women. I'm showing these guys. And I promise you, you say this stuff to them, they probably say, you're crazy. You're a loser. Y'all don't have to get mad at me. Get mad at how the internet's replying back. Y'all make it seem like I'm the one that I didn't make up all these posts. And here I am wanting a nerd, but these regulars keep coming up to me. Let's see. The person just sounds like they ashy. Me, black nerd, mind you, black nerd married to a whole black woman from the boot. What is not nerd? He's right. He's right. Wash your ass. There was truth in this back in the day. I was told I would never find a black woman if I kept watching and posting about anime on my MySpace. But in the same breath, I don't think them niggas want black women either. A lot of them black nerds are coons for real. Gotta find the extreme small sectors of nerds. Let's see. So I'm just saying, man, like y'all can try to say this guy is, yes, he's speaking some truth. But then how do you explain the Arabs, the Asians, whites, Hispanics? How do you explain their nerd culture? How do you explain their people that literally are finding nerds? Like this is what I'm saying, man. Like this is why I'm saying like the call outs are just not matching out, man. You got men and women both pushing back, bro. One person said this is not even a small it's not even a small sector. From my experience, it is. Most black nerds I see with another race. You are right in your own understanding. I mostly know geeks, not nerds. However, the few nerds I do know are with black women. I don't date nerds to socially awkward love geeks though. Like, understand, just say you have a social awkwardness. I had a black nerd husband for 13 years. This is a Dr. Harleen. Harleen, okay. I'm just saying, man, like these talking points, man. Let me try this then. I'll play something differently. Let me just see. Um
There's a whole ass girl in his bed.
Hey, I'm about to say some things that's going to upset a lot of ladies with me, but I don't care. So, the complaint department is open from 6 a.m. to 6:01 a.m. Register all your complaints there. Now, here we go. I don't give a damn if there's a man butt naked in my bed with pineapples on his nipples. If I'm on my PlayStation and I'm playing Devil May Cry, Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Heroes, my motherfucking Mortal Kombat, or some Tekken or Soul Calibur, he just gonna have to wait till I get done doing what I'm doing. I'm a fucking superhero out here in these streets. Sit your ass over there and shut up. You complaining about him being in the house on the game when there's a girl right now in America getting her ass whooped wishing she was you. There's a man right now in America out here giving dick discounts on his girl and she wishing she was you. Don't complain about small inconveniences because there could be bigger things happening in your relationship, but they're not. Be happy that he's in the house with you. Pick up that fucking controller and learn how to whoop his ass on that gaming system. I promise you, when you start beating his ass on his own game, he ain't gonna want to touch it for a hot minute. And you get all the attention you can handle. Don't complain about small things. Be appreciative that he's home with you and not across town with Brenda playing in her box and her PlayStation.
Now, mind you, that's a woman, and literally there's a comment, so I'm gonna grab it. Now you're gonna have it where the woman's gonna come in. So what about us who got it? What's their excuse? And then you got four replies, way to completely miss the point. You got guys saying, there you go. Correlation is not causation. I'm so sorry. If it was a tragedy, we fail you. That's not right. That's a bad individual. I hope you never happen again. Those aren't the ones she's talking about then. LOL. I drive trucks for a living. I drive trucks for a living and come home, play my game, and spend time with my girl. Sometimes she'll hop on her PlayStation and play with me. I don't use her for a punch bag either. LOL. She's not. She's talking about the men who don't cheat, beat on you, and said minor inconveniences. K, your comment is a prime example of how folks deviate. She said, "Be grateful for the man home gaming and not out in the streets beating you, and speak about your experiences." Now, these are people talking about an experience that literally, mind you, I'm not like listen. I'm not coming down on any of these people. I'm just showing, man, that there are other that literally in the sentiment of what that woman said, there are a lot of people out here, man. A lot of people out here, men and women, that agree with what she said. That if a man's at home gaming, watching anime, chilling at home, better to have that dude than you want to have, I guess, the guy out there running game out there in the streets. Pick your battles. Now I understand, like, listen, man, like this, like some people they need to have a sit down or it's a conversation. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm starting to understand, dude. Like, I think some people literally here literally are like off the court. Like, conservative facts got the chopper ready for you go ahead and get the chopper ready for him. Go ahead and get the chopper ready for him. That I'm starting to understand, man. I'm starting to think that a lot of dudes in this space are weird as fuck, just like the women are in this space. I just think that literally y'all just like the fuck shit. Y'all like to look for negative stuff. Y'all take y'all bad correlation of shit that's happening in your life and you want to push it on other people. I'm just being honest on what I see. Some people like pulling out their negativity. Like I would honestly tell some of y'all just need to go to a therapist. Some of y'all need to go to a therapist. Some of y'all need to go do some self-assessment of help. Majority of y'all conversation, well, the black community, but that's you, dude. Let's see. What did you have to say, Lou? Let's see. But we know you like talking about the community. There's something we're not talking about in that tweet. And let's look at it. Let's look at the tweet. Let's go look at that tweet. And here I am, a black nerd in a relationship. Let me see. Let me see, Lou. Hang on. I'll drop the link for you because I already know. I know. I don't want to say that some of y'all complain, but I think some of y'all got some self assessment individual issues. And I'm gonna start asking some people when they come up, when they start talking about the woes of their problem, I'm gonna start asking them, have you ever been to therapy? I really need to start asking that question a lot more, very often. Like, have y'all been to therapy? Or is this a self internalized issue you got going on? I know y'all like talking so much. Like, I don't get that. Y'all got so much issue with black society, but why do y'all keep coming around black society? I think there's some self internalized issues going on. I think there's some self internalized issues of problems that y'all haven't dealt with psychologically. Like if I would ask some of y'all what the stuff y'all dealt with in y'all life, did y'all ever go to therapy? Did you ever get counseling? Did y'all ever get mentorship? Or just stuff that y'all just internalize in y'all life? Because I done did it all. I done did it all and I came out just fine. I'm way over successful. So I'm just asking when y'all brought up the tweet, and I want to know what do y'all have that can debunk that tweet with all those people that are literally saying differently. But we got Lou that came up here. Anybody that they want to come up here, and please use some common sense. My kick game is gonna be on fleek today. It's gonna be as long as it's a logical conversation. What's going on, Lou?
What's up, man? No, this ain't even a troll. This is
Go ahead.
no, I just what I was saying about that tweet. There's something about it we gotta very carefully analyze. If
What?
you could pull that tweet up one more time,
Oh
if
no,
you
I
could,
will.
brother. It is something we just gotta look at because I saw this Eric Williams had posted this like a few months ago. This tweet right here, and it
Mm-hmm.
was very disingenuous. Okay, so
Okay, go ahead.
let's look at Darth Pfizer. What is noticeable about Darth Pfizer? He is
What is it?
a very high yellow brother. So
Are you? Mhm.
his experience in this situation is kind of moot because he's high yellow. I know we don't want to talk about it, but let's just be honest, bro. This dude could be a nerd, a bum, anything, but he high yellow. So I mean, it doesn't. Of course, he gonna get a black woman. That's not even. That's like shooting fish in a barrel for him, dog. It just is what it is. Like I don't know why people are being disingenuous in that regard. Like this, I mean, I'm not trying to. There's like no homo, but I mean, he's a good looking brother. So it's like
What about Rich James?
I'm just saying it's a
No, no,
difference
no, no,
in
no,
like
no, no.
what's up,
I'm just
bro?
saying, but you saying, but I'm saying Rich James. You got Rich James right here.
Mhm.
Let's see. You got all these
Well, I'm
other
saying
black.
these are I'm just like I ain't trying to be like but this is real. Like these are good looking brothers. So it's like what I mean. Like that's what's up. So I mean
Wait. You're saying they're
it's
good
not
looking.
what's up. Yeah, I think as men we should like kind of not be ashamed to say if another brother is what I'm saying, if he dressed well, if he's what I'm saying, a handsome brother. I don't think that's homo. I think that's it's just a fact. Like I'm not
So you say
you know
nerds are naturally. You saying black nerds are naturally ugly?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that these guys are saying it like it's I'm a nerd, but it's like y'all are also, you know what I'm saying, not
So is
ugly
he
ass
ugly?
dudes.
Is he ugly?
What that's Marlo from The Wire. That's not his real photo.
Okay, so is this guy ugly? Is he ugly? He's an older dude. That's his wife.
I mean,
Is he?
I'm just no, I'm not.
No, no, no,
No,
no. I
do
want. I
do you
want.
see what I'm saying? I don't think you
No,
see what I'm
I
saying.
don't. I really don't. I'm trying to get it, but I'm trying to
Okay,
get it.
if you're an attractive male, it doesn't matter if you're a nerd, if you're
So now we're talking about
lame or
attraction.
anything. If you look good, then it doesn't matter what you do as an occupation or what if you like Star Wars or any of that junk. If you're an attractive male, then it doesn't matter.
Okay, so you're saying so this dark skinned woman, she's going to naturally find a high yellow nigga to go be with, right? Is that what you're saying? Um,
No, I was using that dude as an example. I mean, he was a high yellow
okay.
brother, so I mean he's more appealing to most
What
women. I
about
mean, most black
and
women. It just is
is
what
he
it is.
high yellow?
No.
Okay, so mind you, he's literally he.
But what did he say though? Go back. Hold on, go back. This may
This
have
may
been
have
true in
been.
the past. Okay, I got you. I didn't know if he was
No,
agreeing
no,
or.
I'm gonna go through, but literally the guys are actually pushing that with this guy. This person. This is okay. We got another dude right here. He said this person just
Well,
sounds
he
ashy.
looked. I mean, he looked.
He's not. He's
I mean,
not
he
black.
looked Indian. He looked like he got
Oh,
some
now he
some.
look. Now he's not black.
He got some hijab in him. He looked like he got some
Boy, I swear,
some
boy.
red dot in him.
So
But
do you have a woman?
yes,
Okay.
and let me profess
Are
this.
you are
I've
you a
never.
pretty are you a pretty nigga or something, or are you a high yellow nigga? Like, what are you?
I mean, depending on the day.
So are you a light skinned dude, or are you dark
No,
skinned?
I'm very dark skinned. I'm dark skinned
Okay,
nation.
but you got a woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And I haven't had, but no. I was just using high yellow in that specific guy who made the tweet. I was using that in his example. But the whole point is if you're an attractive male, I was being funny with that.
I
I was
know,
kind
but
of
I'm
just
just
being
saying.
facetious.
But
But
you know why? You know why I'm careful now what I say around these parts. But I understand that there are mentally fucked up people that look for what you say as an excuse to bitch about the masses. And so when I hear black men that are like, "Well, I can't get a woman because I'm not a light skinned nigga," and I'm like, "Nigga, that's so weak as fuck." Like,
no. I was being facetious with that because that
I'm
dude,
not. I'm not. I'm
that
not
dude
saying
was he was light skinned. I'm just saying that like that dude. My point was that dude ain't gonna have problems getting any
okay.
chick.
Now, what about this
That
guy?
was my point.
Okay, so what about this guy right here?
What
We have
he's not with a black woman.
you talking
So
that is a black woman. That's a black woman. Why? Was she light
but that is
skinned?
not that's a black woman.
That's a black woman.
See that's what David be talking about. Like what I mean,
Jesus,
we
dude.
don't
Oh
have
my
any
god.
real we don't have no real like
There's blacks
way of
completely.
measuring this. Like what is that's black? That's black. I'm black. You black. She's black.
Yeah, dude. I believe it or not, black people do come like that, bro.
But
Like,
see, that's
yo,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
not
Like we
gonna
gotta
show my
have
kid like that.
we have
But
no
my kid is like
standards.
my kid
That's
literally no, like y'all, like I'm not I'm just saying some of these dudes be running up with these weird ass goddamn wait. I've been married to my nerdy husband for 20 years. I love him. Now,
Bro,
mind
click
you,
her page, bro. Click her page. Cause I bet you finna see some Cuban, some I bet you she got some
really,
damn
damn that no, I
tamales
mean
cooking and
that's a black woman. That those that look like black. Okay, you saying where's the
hold
Cuban?
on, let me see.
Mind you, they
Black.
got this shit covered.
Hold on. All
Sorry,
right,
bro.
so hold on.
Yeah,
She ain't
those are
got
black. Yeah, that's black, bro.
well, I see what you're saying. Okay, she okay, I see what you're saying. She a red bone. She a red bone. So salute to her. Salute the red bone nation. Salute the
I'm,
red bone nation.
I'm just saying, dude, like the hurdles, y'all, y'all.
Salute the red bone nation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I support
Oh,
red bone
bro, I
nation.
tell you, boy, the manosphere. Yo, bro, if I could burn down this goddamn space just to save
But
something,
but BMT, you don't see the disingenuous of the
I
original
don't.
tweet. The
I
dude
don't.
is not. He making it seem like he a ugly troll a dyke looking motherfucker, and he
No,
like, I ain't
y'all
got
are
no
doing
problem
that.
getting black women. That nigga, of course, he
Y'all
not
are
gonna have
internalizing.
trouble.
Why are you internalizing that? That's not your fate.
I'm not internalizing it. I just said the brother was good looking. What, I'm not mad at the brother. I'm not mad at all.
Okay. I'm saying, but what about the other guys? The other dark skinned guys? This dark skinned guy was on the side that
No.
literally commenting back at him, like, "Yo, dude, what are you talking about?"
Yeah, and they were, you know what I'm saying, you could tell they were some well dressed, you know what I'm saying, civilized, good looking brothers as well.
So they knew to bathe and wash off and clean themselves up.
But that one dude, he did have. Oh, wait, say that again. What you say, bro?
So they knew to bathe, wash up. Like, do the nerds in this space know to bathe, wash up, clean their beards, fix their hair up, go to get their hair done. Don't get that nerd Naruto goddamn hairstyle where your fade is fucked up and shit. Like, y'all do some of y'all men and women know to do that, like clean your shit, clean your cars and stuff. Like, don't just go to work and just be a weirdo. Like, fix your shit up.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me show you.
I don't think so. I'm sorry to believe. I don't think so.
Let me show you some photos, man. Because all right, so last year I went to a, because I don't want you to play me like I'm just this weirdo black dude, because that's definitely not the case for me. Getting black women is not a chore for me at all. It's not at all. But I want to show you something. It's not. It's not. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. What are you talking about?
Okay. So it's not.
I tell incel white dudes that they need to get a chick, go get a black chick. I mean, what? I mean, it's not hard.
Now, what are you talking about? This, like, I'm in this group. Right? They got all these black people in here that are geeking out on anime, that geeking out on all kind of stuff. And I'll mind you, I don't see all this weird. I mean, mind you, they're all in here just connecting and just talking. I'm trying to figure out, how there's a black dude. Maybe he was lost and he just got lost with those white dudes. But hold on, there's another black dude, and another black dude, and another black dude, and a bunch of white guys, and there's a light skinned nigga, so we can definitely tell the tone difference. But they're dressed not bummy. They dress pretty nice. And
man, don't harp on the light skin thing too. I was
okay.
I was just being funny with that guy.
There's some of them there in there. Notice that brother's working out. I just saying, maybe I'm thinking that some dudes probably have some internalized issue that they're just not fixing on themselves. That's why they're going through what they're going through. Like, I really believe that. Just like,
I mean, that's I agree. I mean, there's validity, but at the same time too, there is some credence to what they're saying. Because like I was trying to show you this video when I was like, okay, so I'm gonna give you an example, right? Perfect example. When I did a for Halloween, right? I was Mace Windu, right? I was Mace Windu. I'm trying to find the photos of this Halloween party so I can show you. I don't want you to think I'm capping.
You love your Mace Windu. I know you love your Mace Windu.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bald headed, dark. You know what I'm saying? I love I love Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I did cook you on that not too long ago. I remember that. You was trying to say something about Mace Windu.
Nigga, he got one shot.
Nigga, he got double team. Nigga, he was a real nigga. It took two white boys to take him down. What are you talking about? It took two white boys to take him down. That's a real nigga.
Oh, now they white. I didn't know. Okay, so now they white.
Anakin Skywalker's not white. Emperor Palpatine's not white.
I didn't know we were using white boys in space. Well, Palpatine, he kind of was fried. So, but I mean,
he was tearing Palpatine ass up, and then Anakin bitch ass betrayed him because he thought, you know what I'm saying, he was on his side. All right, so let me show you this, because y'all love to be playing. Y'all love to play niggas like that. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. I got more photos too. This is just a couple. All right, so I'm just gonna show you.
All right. You got it ready?
Yeah, I got it ready. All right, this me. I was Mace Windu, and then this me, getting twerked on and everything like that. But check this out though, BMT. So all these black people. Yeah, exactly. So this was a party in San Diego called San Diego Melon. It was all black. It was majority black people, right?
Wait, what's it called? San Diego Melon?
Yeah, San Diego Melon, and they do like parties and like events like 4th of July in San Diego, stuff like that. Okay, bro. None of these black women knew who I was. Not one black person at this party, even her, she didn't know who I was either. None of them knew who I was, who my character was. Not one black person. all the white chicks knew who I was, the Mexican chicks knew who I was, and the Asian chicks knew who I was. And it was a very minute number of them, and they all knew who I was. But none of the black women knew who I was. So is that fair to say that? I mean, we just don't share the same, you know. They're not into nerd stuff. It just is what it is. I mean, now you can find some chicks on YouTube who are in it, but I'm talking about the everyday. Huh?
That's your one thing to talk about. Like they're just not. I could show you a party that I went to, and there were black people there, and they didn't know the anime character I was portraying as.
Exactly, that's my whole point. It's not. So, bro, BMT, it's not crazy.
I could do another party and show you where everybody black is literally cosplayed up, and they all knew what the hell I was.
Okay, but that's a theme party. This is a costume party, right? Like I knew who all. I mean, they didn't know who I was. Most black people there, they was like Harley Quinn and Wakanda, just basic nigga shit. But
is that a shirt on or no?
What's up? No, I was sweating, boy. I was in that motherfucker getting crazy. Boy. I was getting twerked on. I was in that bitch.
You look like Pop the Molly. I'm sweating in that picture.
You know what I'm saying? I was in that motherfucker going crazy, boy. That shit was hot in that bitch, boy. You see, I got the lightsaber going, boy. You see that shit, boy? I was tan the dance floor up, boy. I had that. Right. I had them hoes going crazy, boy.
I ain't never seen Mace Windu go around with his shirt open like that. I'm just saying.
You see him now, nigga. You see You see a real nigga Mace Windu now. You ain't never seen a real nigga Mace Windu before, me. That's why.
Oh, it's a real Mace Windu's a nigga now.
A real nigga. I told you he's a real nigga. That's his whole power, man. He harnesses darkness and uses it for good. That's why Mace Windu is that real nigga. He is a real nigga. You trip. BMT, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop the hate.
That's why nobody looked to Mace Windu for wisdom. Like in all the comics.
What do you mean? He's a Jedi man. All right, I don't want to get into this because I feel like you trolling. I feel like you trolling. So we can pass it to free zone.
Everybody go talk to the green dude, the goddamn the women with tentacles. Everybody rather go talk to every other master, but nobody talks to Windu. Nobody ever.
What do you mean? He was the head of the council. BMT. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I never talked to the one.
He was the head of the Jedi Council. He was the speaker of the council. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they said send the nigga. He talks too damn much. Go send him to go talk.
Okay. All right.
I mean, only do everybody can green, blue. One nigga picks pink and purple to be like this dude right here.
Yeah, real niggas.
So BMT, are you saying by and large black women do fuck with the nerds like that, or like? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not even what I'm saying. That's what they're saying. That's what literally.
When that's a Facebook post, that's disingenuous. Come on, man. That's not.
How that disingenuous? That's other people. That's literally Facebook. That's literally people.
I mean,
you put out some. That's like you put out a questionnaire and other people answer your questionnaire. How's that disingenuous? That people answering that don't know you, they're answering back about their own.
No, because that group is called Black Nerds, right? So of course, I mean that's a curtailed group of people who've already been vetted to like nerds. We're talking about the whole mass of Black Americans. Like, let's just be honest, bro. They don't.
Lou, that sounds very dumb. That's like
what's that?
Yeah, they don't.
So that's like somebody. Literally, I'm a nerd, but I'm not gonna go to where nerds are. Now, you just were complaining about you went to a party that people didn't know what you were. But
I wasn't complaining.
No. That was your thing. So you went to a group function, a cosplay group function.
It was a Halloween party.
I'm pretty sure if you had went to that black nerd group function, them women would have knew exactly what you were.
Of course.
Okay, so
because it's a nerd function. My point is, this wasn't a nerd function. This was a Halloween. BMT, are you like? What? Do you not understand what I'm saying?
So you went to a Halloween party?
It was a Halloween party. Yes, it was a costume party.
Bro, most the type of black women that rock with nerds, for the most part, is like black women nerds. Outside of that,
and that's a small group.
And that's a small group. Yeah, like that. And outside of that, now I will say this though: the nerd has evolved. Like nerds got swag now, so it's a little. You could find a dude who's a nerd. Let's say Lou. You know what I'm saying? He's swagged up. He's a straight up. you're a nerd, right? You would consider yourself a straight up nerd.
I'm a ultra nerd.
Okay, so if he's swagged up, the woman ain't really gonna care, and which is different from the tropes that were set in the past, where nerds were pretty much like lames, like Steve Urkel type. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. No type of swag, no type of nothing.
Steve Urkel had Elmira, and he also got Laura. So what are you talking about?
All right, but you missed the point. He's saying that
most got both the girls he wanted.
But he had to turn into Stefan to get Laura though.
Actually, he split from Stefan. Stefan went to Paris.
Yeah.
Hold on, no. He went to Paris, and then after that, he stopped going after Laura, and Laura started chasing after him. When he said, "Yo, I'm wasting my time chasing somebody that literally is not going to acknowledge me." He stopped doing that, started just doing his own thing. After a while, Laura started saying, "Hey, Steve." He said, "What do you want?" He's like, I just want to talk. Literally, actually, they even got married. So literally, he stopped chasing.
But that has nothing to do with the fact that he's a nerd. That has to do with the fact that he implemented one of them strategies. He ignored her. He was giving her attention. Then he withdrew the attention, and then she started to miss the attention.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That dark triad.
Dark triad shit.
Yeah, he did that dark triad.
Y'all run to the Matrix when shit gets weird, y'all. Y'all gonna start. If this is not red pill, black pill, which pill y'all gonna use? That was.
No, we just telling you what happened. That's not a pill, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, now I just said he ignored her, not in the sense like he wasn't thirsting after her. He just started just doing shows where he would just do his show.
Yeah, he showed a state of abundance. He didn't need her, and that made her go crazy. So that's. But let's not divulge. Let's not divert from.
Okay, now, but you're saying that black women are not choosing nerds. Is that your sentiment?
Well, no. Okay, this was my point, right? This was my initial point. I'm gonna just lay it out, just that way we can set it. I was saying that if you're a good-looking dude, you're right. It doesn't matter if you're a nerd or not. I was saying that guy who put that post, he was a good-looking brother. So it's like he's saying it like I'm a nerd, so why you niggas can't? But he's a good-looking dude, so it doesn't matter if he was a nerd or not. He was gonna get a black woman regardless, or anyone.
Saying that ugly dudes aren't getting girls, or ugly nerds aren't getting girls.
Well, I mean, hold on. Okay, wait. I got a perfect.
Please show me the guy too. Please show me that guy.
I am. Trust me. I actually like. I mean, it's sad, but this is exactly who is like the person, that be crying about this. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. See, this is a nerd that ain't getting no pussy. I mean, look, I'm gonna share my screen. Black women ain't checking for this dude. Black women ain't checking. Black women ain't checking. I'm sorry, bro. It's just a fact, bro. Black women ain't checking for Sean James, bro.
Nobody, even I feel uncomfortable just talking to that nigga. Like nobody.
That's what I'm saying. See, this the nigga ain't. It don't matter, bro. This ain't no black woman. Ain't nobody checking for this nigga, bro.
Weirdo. No offense, Sean James, but you sit online playing with toys. Like you get more enjoyment playing with. The fact you grab Sean James,
what you say, BMT?
Go ahead.
What you say?
The fact that you chose Sean James, one of the most weirdest incels online, that literally you chose one of the weirdest motherfuckers that literally has no type of social type of like cognitive skills.
But you asked, you said are black nerds like this? This is who I'm talking about, bro. This is the black nerd.
Right.
He's not getting. You know what I'm saying? Like this is.
Yeah, these are the type of nerds that ain't getting no play.
You see what I'm saying? Like that dude, the tweet, he can get a chick regardless. But this nigga ain't. It don't matter what he.
Who?
I'll put it to you like this, BMT. Let me say it like this.
That's what I said.
When black women are looking for a mate or somebody that they'll possibly like, being a nerd is not one of the things that they particularly care about. It ranks very, very low. If you got swag and you're masculine and you take control and you're somebody that she likes, you being a nerd is not going to turn her off if you have all of these other features. That's pretty much the point. So if you
the
look
whole
good,
point,
and
BMT.
if you look good and your life is together and all that stuff, a girl's not gonna be like, "Oh, you like Star Wars? Excuse me, the check, please." Like that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So being like these people who are nerds like this, like these are incels. These are people who couldn't get play even if they weren't nerds.
That's my whole point.
Hold on, wait, Paul. J Lock, cam up down there. That way I know if you're real or not. And then after that, I'll bring you up, bro. Okay.
Who was that? You talking to somebody in the back? Okay,
Turn off your camera. Turn off your camera. All right, go ahead. All right, so go ahead.
He about to go.
Yeah, you want me to talk? I'm sorry, the other brother was talking. I'm sorry.
No, we're gonna let I can't. You pulled up Sean James. That weird ass motherfucker.
No, J Lock. Let me say this real quick, J Lock, and I'm gonna throw it to you, bro. I just want to say this, bro. That's all my point was. Like I brought up Sean James just because like this motherfucker ain't getting no pussy. But my point was that
that's not a good. That's not a good use.
No. What I'm saying, okay, the first dude who made the initial tweet, he was a good looking brother, so it didn't matter if he was a nerd or not. That's my point, right? And I'm saying though, let's be honest, most black women in a whole aren't into a lot of like nerd things like Star Wars, anime, like in mass. Black people in general, not even just black women. Black people in general.
You're lying on that one, dude. Like, stop,
bro.
Like
all right, let's go to a Comic Con and see how
many
black people you see.
Listen, I'll back you up on this one. I think you're trying to. BMT is trying to. All right. Okay. Back in the day when I was growing up, I'm 28 right now. Back in the day, it was majority of men was looking at Star Trek, Star Wars, and anime. It was rare to see black women in those type of hobbies. It was rare to come across that, and it was rare to have black. It was some black women back in the day was watching anime, but not too many of them. You know how the Raiders, you know how the women just come out with the Raider jersey. Everybody not a Raiders fan that is bandwagon and shit like that. It's not. It's like alien. It's kind of like everybody's in the trend. It's in the trend now. And
J-Lock, what I was saying though, even Black America in general is not even into it. That's my whole point.
But the thing is, no, that's not. No, they are. It's just that right now, is everybody is hopping on the bandwagon right now. We don't know which one is which. It's they're just doing it because it's right now the Pookie. Excuse me. Right now, being what's it called? A degenerate, like what's it called? Like how can I say this without insulting?
So you're saying like, are you trying to say that there's because you said something about you don't know who's real nerd and who? Are you trying to say like, are you implying that black women there's a subsection of black women that are pretending to be nerds in this space for some reason?
Yes.
What do they get out of that?
So let me
what do they get out of that, bro?
So let me put this out here. So since y'all said that, I just let people. And thank you, J Lock, for coming up. I definitely want to have. I'm definitely glad y'all came. So I'm going to pull out. Shout out to this channel right here. Bam, Bay, Blurred Approved Entertainment. Now, mind you, this channel comprises of, and I hope these guys don't mind showing it, but this channel mainly comprises of black nerds that literally get online, mind you, and all they do is talk about sex, talk about anime, talk about holidays, all that shit. That's all they're doing is sitting up there. Like, that's a nerd. He's talking about pussy with a bunch of other girls. Like, I mean, I'm trying to get it because, mind you, I done watched them talking about all kind of anime, all kind of geek fandom, movies, and all this stuff. There's a whole channel. Now, mind you, it's only 146. This amazes me. They only got 446. Like, I don't even see the support really over there. Mind you, I wish their viewer count was higher, but they've been doing videos, mind you, men and women, like they've been doing videos. I'm just showing y'all fair use.
Okay, now pull up a gossip tea channel that was made in like the last 6 months. I guarantee you it blew up way faster than this channel
like
did.
Look at, you're talking about two different things. What is
I'm talking about gossip tea, reality TV.
Okay, but you're talking about something that's totally in a different sphere. Like, you're talking about something totally different. Like, I'm talking about.
But you put up a niche specific channel like that's geared toward black nerds.
but you're talking about a niche specific channel,
right? But it's more popular amongst black people than black nerd
No,
shit. That's my whole point.
Look at those.
Well,
Look
I
at
would say
the
this.
look at the
I'm gonna say
chest
this to
assist
you.
on that. Look at the chest assist on that black nerd. Good God.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. When I'm sorry, you're gonna start the BMT. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm just saying, like, oh, so I guess she's just cosplayed up.
So guess what? Those type of chicks, some of those type of chicks, I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why they in that nerd space, and I wanted to address. I don't know if Friesen or Luke said something, or Citizen Lou, y'all are y'all brothers, or I just realized y'all are y'all brothers.
No, we not.
No, we not.
Okay, I'm about to say, what the hell's going on?
Nah,
okay,
so
the reason why I said that,
yeah.
the reason why I said that, some of the women that's like cosplayers, they get validated by the thirsty, like simp ass nerds, not realizing that they just doing it for attention, like the ass shots and all that type of shit like that. All that type of shit.
I knew a dude, man. This chick, she was dating like a rapper, right? And then she had 2 kids by him, and then he left her, and then now he was dating this nerd. She changed her whole. She used to be on this smoking weed and going out to the club, real thought girl shit. Now she on this anime tip, and now he took her in and
that's what I was talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That you gotta watch out for them. You gotta watch out for them type of chicks, man.
So let me get straight. So the woman that's dating the guy. So the woman that's dating the guy is taking interest in what the guy likes, and she's thirsting.
Yeah, I would no. That's normal. I think that's normal female nature, bro. When a girl is into a guy really tough like that, she's gonna start to be into what she's into. That's why you'll see like a lot of liberal chicks, they'll get with a conservative, and as the longer they get with them, they turn conservative. That's just a prime example. But when a girl is really into a guy, her interest will start to change.
No, I don't think so, dude. You can't change a person because they,
Wait. So all of y'all are, I believe, dating, correct? All of y'all are dating or in some form of relationship. So mind you, y'all all are nerds, but
well, I'm a geek. So I'm a geek.
Okay,
so I don't.
Thank you. So I'm gonna have to do a talk about the difference between geeks and nerds.
I'm sorry.
No. But the thing about it is, I literally, I'm and shout out to Bay Chan, like literally a bunch of dudes and girls in there that are literally talking about everything that literally I guess people in the manosphere wish they could talk about, but they're too weird and smelly. The Sean Jameses that Lou idolized.
I idolize Sean James.
Yes, you do.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I went to BMT. I went to anime. Hear me out. It is rare for a black man to be not washing your ass, bro. I'm sorry. I went to anime convention smelling good. It's majority of white people smelling like that, bro. Not washing their ass, motherfucking not put a fucking deodorant, have a lice on top of your head, bro. I witnessed that shit.
He ain't lying. Like when I used to go to the
I witnessed that shit,
he
man.
right.
If you're a black man not washing your ass, something is wrong with you, bro. And not talking about hygiene, bro. Come on now.
He right about that. When I went to that gaming convention, bro, it was mostly white dudes, and shit smelled like a fucking funky ass locker room. and the only black dudes there, we was dressed nice. We was, what I'm saying, official.
Okay.
Like we had our shirt, we had our team shirts on.
No, you're right about that, Lou. You're right about that, J Lock. Now, to be fair, because I've been in that world longer than y'all, and I'm telling you, at the time when I was there, it was predominantly being a black person talking about that, especially as a male. It wasn't something that you openly talked about. Because literally nobody could see a black person liking anime, like liking Ronin Warriors or Akira or different other types of nuances of shit. So of course the women weren't going to be open as it, because the guys who were open as it were getting battered. Now, in saying that, now you see it where again, like you said, J Lock, the world climate has changed into where now it's a free zone of anybody can literally get in on it. And literally, yeah, there are some girls that come in. Mind you, I watch it on Twitch where a lot of the guys, they go thirsty hungry. And mind you, there's more white chicks in there that y'all goddamn be thirsting after for a white chick showing her cleavage on there than the black chick. The black chicks be coming there playing Call of Duty and shit and be beating the fuck out of a lot of these niggas.
They be authentic nerds.
So now you gonna have to explain them damn girls that be on fucking Apex and all this shit and be damn.
No, you right about that shit. You right. Because guess what? I watch.
Go ahead.
I watch. It's a YouTuber named Perky. Perky. She a black chick. She Israelite. I think she believe in Yahoo. She played Call of Duty, man. She pretty nice, man. She pretty nice looking. She good at it, and she's she talk about like the Illuminati and stuff like that behind the industry and shit like that. She's very in depth, so she's very pretty looking, man. She eats certain foods and she lost weight. She was like talking about it's a lot of that's the first one that actually talks about health and shit like that, religion and shit like that.
I'm just saying, like, I hear what you like. The thing about it is, like, you're going to.
No, that's a true one. And
I'm not taking.
I'm gonna start being.
Hey, can I ask a question? Because I'm not. Can I ask a question? Because I'm not really in the nerd or geek space like that. What percentage would you say? Stop it, BMC. Stop. What percentage of women in that space would you say are authentically geek or nerd?
About damn well almost all of them, bro. Like almost all.
Man,
of them.
stop it, BMC.
No, I'll say this.
You're not in that space, Lou. You thought you put a Halloween party. You put a Halloween party with a nerd goddamn hangout. Come on, bro. Like,
no, BMT. Okay, so let me tell you the difference, right? No, let me tell you the difference. So I'm gonna tell you something, BMT, and I'm about to cook your ass now. So I went that same costume, that same costume, BMT, to an all, you know what I'm saying, like white mixture. It was more white people at this party, and they all knew who I was. They were showing me mad love. They were like, "We love you, Mace Windu." They were showing me hella love. But the black party, nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew who my character was.
You got your shirt.
So it's just a fact.
Show your sweaty Mace Windu outfit, the one where you got your shirt open, sweating like you some goddamn hustler Jedi.
No, I was sweating because all the bitches. I was sweating all the bitches throwing that ass.
He was a Star Wars Cisco.
Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Hold on, I'm gonna show you why I was sweating. Hold on, I'm gonna show you why I was. They were throwing all that ass on me. That's why I was sweating. That's why I was sweating.
Karen ass. You want to get Karen ass? You get all that goddamn Aisha ass. It was Mariella ass. It was. I'm just saying. You know
it was Natasha ass. It was all racist ass throwing on me.
Even though the girls did not know who you were, they didn't call you weirdo. They didn't call you.
They didn't, because I'm not a Sean James incel motherfucker. That's my whole point. It doesn't. That's my whole point. The dude who put that status up was being disingenuous. He made it seem like black women love nerds. No, bro, you are a good looking dude.
Citizen. I'm gonna add this to it. He was fucking what's it called? Dirty macking to the motherfucking dudes in that group. And the thing is, that punk ass motherfucker don't know that the girl he got probably manipulating his ass and giving him no fucking play. Nobody don't talk about that shit. They be in these sexual ass relationships and shit like that, bro. They be like, oh yeah, I got black women, man. Oh shit, I'm pro black. Oh shit, y'all niggas ain't getting nothing. I'm like, the fuck is you talking about? She using all your fucking money, nigga.
So you're saying he's dirty macking and he's getting played. Do you have any proof of that, or you're just saying that?
No, I've seen it. I witnessed and experienced that these type of chicks be in these relationships because.
I'm not asking about you. I'm talking about that Darth Pfizer. That's happening.
Oh, okay. I mean, by the way, he's dirty Mac. Yeah, he's not. I don't got no proof.
If that is the case,
I'm not gonna fuck around. I don't got no proof, but majority of situations like that, he's getting played.
If your statement is true, then all you're doing is proving our point that women ain't really into nerd stuff like that. If they can look at them as marks and suckers and victims and all this other stuff and play them, then that kind of just proves the point. But
nigga, his name is a vaccine and last name. What the fuck?
So let me
So you said that's so J-Lock saying he a cuck.
He a fucking virus.
He said he a cuck.
That's what he said.
My whole BMT. I'm saying the dude is gaslighting. Like he over here trying to make it seem like trying to make it like black women are just throwing themselves for nerds and shit like that. And that's not the case.
You don't gaslight. Your talking points don't gaslight.
How am I gaslighting?
It's not a talking point, bro. It's the truth.
Yeah, it's not a talking point. What are you talking about?
Hold on, Luke. Your last episode before whatever you play your metaverse game, that was a gaslight when you did the old versus the young thing. That's a gaslight talking point.
What was I gaslighting? That old heads are living in the past and want millennials to not work from home. How is that gaslight? That's a fact.
No, that's a gaslight.
It's baby boomers forcing us to go back to the office. It's baby boomers who are raising the fucking debt of the nation. It's baby boomers who are fucking this whole shit up. There's no millennials in Congress or the Senate.
Show me what young person in what country is running their country.
Okay, but I'm just giving the point.
Okay,
that's not the point though. My point is baby boomers are fucking it up.
But literally, you have it where older people are always going to run the world before the younger. Nobody's going to put unless this is the Chinese Qing dynasty that literally BC that, hey, let's take this young emperor and put him up there and then we all listen to a baby. And hell, the baby probably be dead because somebody going to off his ass probably next week. But literally, nobody's going to put some young nigga when y'all online eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, but you're deflecting though. I mean, we can have that conversation later, but you deflecting.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I will say this. I hopped in. I was listening to that age war. I came in like the middle of it, as entertaining as it was. There was a lot of gaslighting going on all types of sides, but I think the big thing was like y'all was low key kind of fucking around just to kind of
it was really
fun.
I'm saying
defend the side. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't to be taken seriously like that.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was really tongue in cheek, like fun, like entertainment. It wasn't like it's not like I'm saying round up all the baby boomers and throw them in camps. That's not what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was just being funny. It was kind of
because it wasn't like y'all, fuck y'all old niggas. Like it wasn't like anything like that. There was no type of energy like that. But I will say this.
Oh, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
No. Go. I will say this about even the black women nerds. A black woman nerd is not going to get with a black dude nerd just because he's a nerd. You still have to have all of these things that make women attractive to men. So even if they are in that space. You know what I'm saying? Them being a nerd is not like he has to be a nerd, because if he's a nerd and he's Sean James or he's a lame and he has no type of, you know what I'm saying?
She's
not gonna go for him anyway.
It's not only that. They trying to find that masculinity. The thing is that they assume all geeks are not masculine or something like that. In a certain situation that won't protect them, stuff like that. So that's also another thing too. Yeah,
I mean, that's mostly true though, bro.
A lot of shit, and I'm trying to figure out where y'all getting this from. First off, Sean James knowingly chooses to be an incel. Sean James knowingly chooses to be an incel and abstain himself from sex. Like literally, yeah. So if that's the case.
You can't choose to be an incel.
Stop. You're lying now. I'm just letting you know because he got on Obsidian's panel, and you need to tell me why all the dudes in the Manosphere were clowning on James. I'm like, yo, dude, y'all stop. Like, I was there when they were clowning that nigga on the panel, bro. Like, they literally were.
I know they were, bro. Incel means involuntary celibate. I mean, he has no choice. He's not getting pussy. He couldn't if he wanted to. That's the point. Like he couldn't get a woman if he wanted. That's what incel means. He's
so
done.
you're saying all the money that Sean James makes, he can't just go buy some pussy.
And then thank you, Black American.
He can. No, he can. It's possible.
He can buy. Yeah, he can buy.
Yeah, buy. You can buy pussy, but I'm saying that's not the same as having like an actual woman be physically attracted to you and lust after you. That's not the same.
People don't give a fuck. People don't care.
Because your question is, your question is why aren't nerds and rejects of the Manosphere chosen? These women aren't choosing these guys. These guys are paying, and you know what I'm saying they're getting what they paid for.
Right.
But we're talking about. The way I'm reading the question is like nerds and rejects just getting it off the strength. You know what I'm saying? Like, and realistically speaking, most nerds and geeks. If you're weak as an individual, it doesn't even matter nerd or reject. If you're
Right.
weak in regards to women, you're not gonna get women, even if you're a pookie. There's pookies that don't get women. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's just a trope that expresses a certain type of interest in the world. So like even if you're a black woman nerd, you can't, if you're a black guy, right, and you're a nerd, you're not finna just go into a space of black women nerds and just think you could have the pick of the litter if you lame as fuck.
That's
that's the overall point.
Okay, but you see, you're talking some illogical shit. Like you're like,
okay,
like, somehow that you could just walk into a store, and because you think you're a Chad, you could just point at a woman, drop your draw, and I'm gonna fuck you. Like nobody logically outside of these fucking avatar simulators are doing that shit. Like people gonna be looking at people when they be saying that shit. Like I listen to the cognitive conversations of what people are saying. I'm like, yo, bro, like who y'all dealing with that are saying this weird shit, bro? Because like you wouldn't say this shit out loud. Like,
so all right, so
but I'm saying that there's. Go ahead.
Let me say this. So okay, Black American Television News Information. He said black male nerds go with white women. There are some black male nerds that have black girlfriends or black wives, but most of them are with white women. Let's look at just the popular tech black YouTube channels. They're all with like either Filipino or like white, either Asian or white chicks. I mean, it's just
now that's their choice, right? That's their choice, right?
Yeah, but let's just be honest. Like, I mean, you want to have somebody who's equally yoked, right? So it's gonna be like I remember when I was like in high school, I was dating a black. I was trying to explain to her what I was doing, like with video games and stuff like that. She thought I was in like a chat room. She thought I was like, high school.
Basically she looked at you googly eyed and said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, she was kind of like, she liked me. Yeah, she liked me, but it was so hard to like explain to her. Like she wasn't malleable. She didn't want to like really, invest in what I was doing. Like she didn't, like she wasn't aware of the shit I was doing. Like she wasn't interested.
Now, question. Now, the thing about it is like when people in the space, not talking about you, when they talk about the nuances of high school, it sounds like when Negroes talk about slavery. Like back in slavery.
What?
Like holy
what?
Shit.
What?
What? Like I'd be going on deck.
I wasn't talking about a.
Why are we always going back?
I wasn't talking like it was a bad. I didn't say high school was horrible. I'm just giving an example. I'm giving an anecdotal example.
I'm just saying, man. Like I never understood the correlation of why. Not you, but I'm just saying, why do people always like talk about like?
It's my experience.
Somebody driving a car?
He's on that motorcycle.
Boy, always out there doing some damn Mortal Kombat shit.
And Freeze don't be out on the road, boy. Freeze don't be getting that money, boy. He don't be playing.
Hey, I'll say this. BMT. People that lived the childhood through high school, they seen the things they seen. I'm 28. I seen the shit. It's kept on going. Until 2014 and 15. Until 2014 and 15, something happened. Okay, all right, BMT. Something happened in 2014 and 15. Not everybody loves anime now. Almost everybody loves anime now. And watching anime and shit like that. But the thing is, you could call out the bullshit between the people that was what's it called, casual watchers, and the ones that's like otakus, or like that actually watch anime and shit like that in different genres. That's how you cut. Because guess what? Do you keep hearing, all right, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and motherfucking One Piece, and that's it. That's all they fucking watch. You could tell between motherfuckers that was just bullshitting and shit like that. Like, okay, what else you watch?
So when they bring up Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto, you're bringing up the biggest names in anime that literally there is no manga series that has outsold One Piece. There is none. Like literally, they have dwarfed everybody. You bring up Dragon Ball Z, that's like a gatekeeper. That's like girls who say that they like watching Inuyasha or some shit like that.
Yeah, that shit too. I hear that shit.
I've been in the battlefield back then, longer before some of y'all even knew. Like if I would say, well, what's the oldest anime series you ever watched? I promise you, my shit's gonna be out there with goddamn Shim-Chan and some other shit. Now,
my shit, motherfucking Fist of the North Star. Shit, motherfucker.
See, now that would have seen. Now, if it's the North Star, if I would actually, what was the first? Where did you start watching it on?
I started watching. Yeah, I started watching it back in 2011. It was on the website.
Watching it on.
I watched it on what's Anime Freak, AnimeFreak.tv, and Anime Fuel. And Anime Fuel. Anime Fuel had it. Anime Fuel had it. But the thing is,
I'm gonna tell you, they weren't showing the places that they predominantly showed anime was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
I thought it was Showtime too. Showtime had one too.
No. See, you had to pay to watch anime on certain paid. Now, the only other place you probably could have caught it was on Fox. You had to wake up at 5 o'clock, 4:30 to 5 o'clock in the morning to watch 2 anime shows. And that was Ronin Warriors, and that was another goddamn show, Robotech. And other than that, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I remember I used to have to get up to go to. My dad would go to work, and I had to catch a ride with him. And I'm like, "God damn, what the hell is this shit?" So I'm like, I'm just saying, like,
you talking about in general? You talking about back in the day when they were showing like anime in adult times, like later at night and shit? Okay.
So I get what I'm not saying. What y'all said is not right, because the forerunners of black people or black men that started out into the nuances, it was looked at as a white dominated area, like of watching that type of stuff.
Yeah, that shit.
It was a white dominated area. So of course the women are going to get into it, but then you started seeing the black kids who would go to the cafeteria tables and play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and all those places that you'd only see. Mind you, you got to have money to play Pokemon. You got to have money to play Magic and card games and D&D. Like, I do these talks with, shout out to Art to Stan, and he's an avid Magic the card gathering player. Now that was predominant. I only saw one girl ever pull out a Game Boy Color and play Pokemon.
Okay, what's your sister?
Girl.
Okay. See?
I was like, first of all the other girls are talking. I was like, what the hell is she playing? She probably playing Tetris. I walked over and just glanced over her. Fuck.
See?
Damn Pokemon Red. Then all of a sudden, after that, I said,
but I don't know
what kind of Pokemon she got, bro.
But it's the example. But this is the example we try to tell you, BMT. It's rare to find back in them days. I know you keep saying the slave shit, but it was rare to find those type of women though. That's what I'm saying. It was rare to find those type of women. Like
bro, that's
the
what
thing
I'm saying.
Is that now it's all these fucking swarm ass ladies coming like swarm of bees talking about we all like anime video games, and then you challenge them, and then you like fucking, and then I'm like what's his character name? What episode is this and that? You know, they fucking beatbox.
Yeah, what's the ask what's the whole Kage or some shit like that.
My school was black. We were all into the old swim. I call cap on you on that one. Everybody on the panel calls cap on you on that one. Anime.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Trey. That don't sound.
Now.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Trey. I mean, I don't know because but at the same time, I don't know. Like, I mean, back then he went to school in the '80s, so that maybe like that Voltron. Maybe that I don't know if that counts, but maybe I'm not gonna say he's capping.
I went to high school since 2012, 2010, 2012, bro. I was saying that shit. They was not on that.
That's what I'm saying. My shit, we was all in it. It was basketball, football, rap music. It wasn't no like anime shit.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't.
They want black people playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Nigga, you already knew you were gonna be banned.
Yeah, exactly. If they saw you playing Yu-Gi-Oh, nigga, you got your ass roasted.
Yeah.
You was about to get your ass flamed up, boy.
Exactly, boy. Listen, bro. We knew, bro. Like, listen, nobody was talking about. Like, listen, I didn't see the cloud. If you were to say like a bunch of kids sitting there beating on the table and freestyling that table, but the niggas right there playing, I got a dark magician and shit, and slapping them down like they playing spades and shit. Nobody was trying to fuck with them niggas. Like,
but here's the overall point. If that was your entire world, then yeah, you probably weren't chosen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the issue with the whole nerd thing and stuff like that is that when you're talking about anime and all that, the folks who all they do is watch anime, and all they did was Magic Card and Harry Potter and all that stuff. They never took the time to get the skills that it took to get a woman. So they never even thought about what a woman would want. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I knew football players and musicians and all that stuff that focused on their skill that made them dope. Like I knew football players that were into anime, and women didn't care because they were football players. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't take the time to develop those skills that attract women, there's things that women are attracted to that have nothing to do with being a nerd or a geek. And if you never develop those skills, then it doesn't matter if you're into nerd or geek stuff. They're not going to choose you.
And free zone. I'm gonna tell you this. It's also about status. It's also about your appearance too, also as well. How you talk and stuff like that. And that's the key. And that's why I learned when I got into like I wish I learned this back in high school. When I was 19, I was hanging around with Pookies and Ray Rays. I was trying to figure out. What's it called? What's the word I'm trying to find out? I was learning from them. I was what's the word? I'm trying to figure out. I was not getting trained, but I was like analyzing them and see how they talk to these females. And the thing is, they go for it. These females go for it. I said it is about talking. It is the way how you talk, it is the way how you walk, the way how you speak. And that's how I learned. I picked up from it's the way how you dress. I didn't have to dress like Pookie, but I had to be mannerism. I had to be like, I wish I had this picture in my right now. I had, it's the match. Your clothes match. You smell good. You look good. You clean cut.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, not Pookie, Ray. Now I know they always not the you don't have to be them, but you could learn from them by the way how they talk from these chicks. So that's all I got to say.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna drop off after this. This is a great discussion, bro. And based off of the conversations that I've had with a lot of nerds that ended up getting women and rejects that did, all of them reached this crossroad where it's like, am I gonna be an incel and just realize that this is what it is, or am I going to, even as a nerd, redefine myself, add a little swag to my, my individual. Am I going to add some swag to myself? Am I going to go through those experiences that allow me to get women in the future? And to the extent that they made that decision, they are where they are. But I think the incel thing is dangerous because it forces people in that category to embrace the fact that they can't get women if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop off, y'all. Y'all take it easy.
No, shout out to you, Free Zone. Thank you for that. And shout out to. I'm just reading.
Peace out, brother.
Trey said, "What kind of school did y'all go to? Life.
Trey, I thought you said you went to like a hood school.
Yeah, like
niggas was shooting. I thought you said
listen, I went to
Yu-Gi-Oh card. Stop, Trey.
Yeah, now
I'm from Chicago. I went to Foreman High School. So them niggas, it was like a mixture of Polish and Hispanics and blacks, but the niggas took over the fucking school. The niggas.
Hey, but BNT, let me just say this, right? Let's just keep it G.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
When you go to a Comic-Con and you see black women, bro, they're not really looking for black dudes. Like they're not expecting to see black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it 100, bro. So like the black nerd community is so fragmented. It's not like you know how you got like every black high school had like a football team. Everybody was around the footballs, stuff like that. It's not like a nerd centric thing. It's not like when I was in school, we had a lot of weirdo motherfuckers who was, in our little, like our little nerd clique who wasn't getting pussy at all. They was never gonna get pussy, and they just was weirdo.
I'm gonna give you a great example, citizen. Who's a nerd? He's a celebrity, and now right now they all over his dick right now. Excuse my language. Michael B. Jordan, is a nerd? Is a geek. I'm sorry, and he likes video games with Dragon Ball Z, and nobody was looking out for him when he was in The Wire until he made that big ass role. And what's it called? Creed and Creed and Black Panther. Not every black woman wants him now.
Yeah, exactly.
He was because he kept it low key. He liked the black woman, but the thing is that the way how he was explaining it was they was looking at him different. They didn't take him seriously. They didn't look at him weird. I'd say he worked out, got on his plan, got on his business, focused on himself and got popular until a couple roles.
Okay.
And that's crazy.
Now the thing about it I wanted to say is this, and Trina, you you can turn off your camera when you get back. Like I said, listen, like the atmosphere, and I mean I could do more nerd and geek talks. And shout out to Bay Chan Entertainment. Them guys, they have some pretty good conversations over there. I do ask y'all to go over there, check them out. Shout out to Sean James, bro. Like, don't give up, bro. Don't give up.
Man, it's over. It's over for that nigga.
It's
over for that nigga.
I'm gonna tell you something.
But see, here's the thing about it. It's a mentality, man. Like
it's over for Sean James.
Right. No, don't say that, man. Because guess what? Sean James
y'all
he has to learn. He has to learn the game, citizen. He has to learn the game.
Like he been living with his mama for like 30 years, bro. It's over. What you talking about?
Oh, he's coddled. He's coddled. Oh, he's coddled. Oh shit.
He's living with like
this man.
He hadn't had a job in like 30 years, bro. It's over, bro. He not, bro.
I'm trying to tell you right now. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, I fucks with Lou. You know what I'm saying? Me and Lou, we bump heads, but I know I can tell Lou, you know what I'm saying, J-Law just talking to you. I could say, hey guys, let's go play some Super Smash Bros. Let's stop, go out and get some Chinese takeout, and then probably stop by the hookah lounge, chill, and then go back when we want to sober up and go play some video games. Like, bro, I know we could go do that, bro, and just be just fine. Some of these dudes don't have the cognitive skills. Are you there, bro? I think I see your head down. Just turn off your. Okay, all right, there you go, Trina. Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
We're doing all right.
I just wanted to make a comment about this. Is a very interesting topic. I've talked to this even with my my female homegirls about this topic. I feel that I'm just going to say this. And I might sound like a pygmy, but this is just the truth. I'm not into that gender war stuff. So
hey, listen. You don't have to call yourself a pygmy, because that's what pygmy stands for. You like men, so you know.
Yeah. Okay. So
go ahead.
Black women, unfortunately, we're not taught to get with men with drive and ambition. A lot of Black mothers don't teach us that. And unfortunately, that's one reason why a lot of Black women don't get a lot of high value men, or we don't get the nerds, because most Black women don't want a nerdy man until they're 35 and up. Under the age of 35, you want the brother with the swag and the game. And that's just how it is for a lot of Black women. But I think the reason why white women and other races of women get the high value men, because they're taught to get with men with drive and potential and ambition. And white women, a lot of times, that's what they go for, because they see value in men with drive and ambition. Black women, a lot of times, we just don't see that until we get 35 and up.
That's facts, sister. That's facts. I'm speaking facts.
Yes.
I got a question now. In your timeline, Trina, do you think that the era changed now for you, like for women and men, that literally that mindset of, hey, seeking out people with knowledge, like that's literally case by case of the environment?
Now I'm 49, so I'm Generation X, and I did go to school. I got my master's degree in public relations, but I got that online. But when I went for my bachelor's in communications, I went to the PWI, predominantly white institutions. I saw a lot of the brothers there with white women, Latina women, Asian women, and if they were Black, they were light skinned or biracial. And just a very few of them with the darker skinned women, such as myself. But I just think that we as Black women are just not taught to get with the drive and ambition. We don't pursue that because we watch TV too. and we see the brothers rapping, the brothers playing ball, and we just want that.
The stereotype, the
The
fashion.
stereotype, and then we don't start growing up until 35. But my problem is, even with me with my masters, I just, and then it's where I live too, because the brothers here, I'm in San Antonio, Texas. A lot of them are not into the black women here. They never have. So I think if I was in a different environment, it would be a lot better for me.
Okay. So you're
Shout out
saying
to
that.
San Antonio.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we also joined here by Trey and Trey MBD. What's going on, Trey? What's going on, Battle?
What's going
Your
on, man?
imaginary anime school that you went to.
Man, I don't know what y'all doing down
Trey,
in
we
South
know damn
Carolina,
well
man.
we call your ass out, nigga. You ain't with no
Man,
school
what
with
the heck is you talking about, man? I'm 46, man. I came
nigga.
up in VA, man. Everybody was into it. We weren't into females like that, man. And like old girl was just saying, man, only the freaking like swagged out, like super pook, light skinned dudes was getting to play some girls up until like 10th grade or whatever. It's just what it is. And like every dude, hood, nerd, jock, or whatever, everybody was into three things, the old school anime, wrestling, and like baseball back in the day. Those were the three guarantees that everybody was into. You see everybody because you get your gaming card stole back in the day. That was one of the biggest things, getting your card stole. But yeah, but Lou, man, wasn't nobody shooting like that in VA back in that was a rarity, man, in the 80s. It really didn't kick in till like the end, when the crack era really just started taking over, when the Jamaicans started showing up down there. And then by the time I graduated high school, it was a wrap in VA. That's when it started getting all crazy like it is now.
Oh, I thought you went to a hood school. That's what I thought you were saying. But it's cool. I
No, I
mean,
did. No, I did, but that's when my parents got me up out of there because in Portsmouth, Virginia, man, there was no delineation. Like everybody went to the same schools.
no, I feel you, but no, I feel what you're saying. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but
Because I mean, there were people like who liked it, but they just you got clowned on. Like in my school, like
Right, you
it wasn't
did,
it
guys.
wasn't.
You did.
Yeah, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, it was over with. You got your ass flamed up. I mean, it wasn't even.
no, the only thing really the dudes would get clowned on like then was being smart. That was it. I mean, it wasn't me because I beat the shit out of them. But
But guess what, Trey? Time has changed though. I'm telling you, and you brothers are older than me, but when I'm telling you, when the Chief Keef era, when the era when everybody was like, they was all into drill and gang banging and they didn't care, love and hip hop. Love hip hop was around that time too, so they was all into that. If you weren't no baller, if you weren't no jock or no drug dealer, nobody want to talk to you. And BMT, I'm gonna tell you something real. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell a citizen. I don't know how you feel about this, but and people in this chat. But let's be honest. The smart chicks, there's one that's real smart. The chicks that are geeks and nerds, they don't want the nerds. They want somebody masculine and thug. They go for the thug dudes too. I've seen it before because they said I don't. Because I talked to a female. I said, hey, why don't you get with a nerd or whatever like that? I like the same thing as you. She said, no, I don't want that. I want somebody that's opposite. I want him to get the things I get into. I said, but the thing is, he's into smoking weed and getting money and drug dealing and try to ball. He ain't trying to get into your TV show. He gonna look at it as a cartoon. But they want that because they want the action and excitement. They want somebody protection. They don't want no other nerd. They see it as like, okay, he sees he's a nerd, but the thing is he doesn't have the qualities of a real man
Yeah,
as
like
the
that
masculine type.
Destiny Child. So
I talked to them type before. It's
I
like a
need a
mentally
soldier.
messed up. Basically, citizen. Basically, they're not too far off with the ratchet chicks. They're not the nerd chicks and the smart chicks. They're not too far off. The
Yeah,
only ones that survive, the ones that survive is like Trina Jackson mindset that actually sees through the bullshit and through the matrix.
So now, what about these? So let me ask a question. So what about these new uh black nerds that want to be cool and smoke weed and pot and do all this dumb shit, and they also be playing the music and stuff.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Like we're not they don't smoke weed. But like RDC World. I'll give you them example. Right? They make anime house and video game house, and they still talk about rap music and basketball. Right?
I met him in person, Citizen, and he got a Puerto Rican chick, and she very beautiful.
I was just about you beat me to you beat me to. I was just about to get there. Like all them dudes are like either with Puerto Rican chicks, Latina chicks, white chicks, Asian chicks. Like they're all like none of them are with black women.
Because here's the deal, and here's the deal, y'all. Because
black dudes are just victims. They're just victims.
No. I'll explain it to you,
bro. Go ahead.
It's proximity. Like, serious. The only reason coming up, man. I mean, I really wasn't into black chicks coming up, but I ended up with a black ex-wife and a black baby moms because of proximity. That's who I was around.
The programming.
Yeah, and once I got away from it, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I wasn't into it to begin with. Nothing against them personally, but for me, the reason my baby mama got with her because she was a nerd like me. Like shit, they called us like a white couple back in the day because we were both so nerdy, not tech back then. It was we were both pre-med. And that was like, unheard of, because she was from like the hood, like where Sweet Pea is from in Norfolk, Virginia. And where she from, man, you be smart. She had to get up out of there in a heartbeat. But yeah, man, it's all proximity. So these young cats that are going out exploring the world, man, they just ain't gonna go for that, quiche type behavior, that stereotype behavior.
They see through the bullshit, man.
But I'm just saying, like I'm not sure if y'all know these new black nerds, but these little niggas be shooting the fade too. They do not have a problem fighting and doing X, Y, and Z. Like I guess you call them the new Trey MBDs. Because these little niggas ain't the hoodlums at times. So I'm not gonna say.
Another thing too, BMT.
They can't fight and none of that stuff. Like these little niggas are fighting back, bro. Like these little niggas ain't just sitting there and just getting milk thrown on them and shit. Like,
well, when you in a war zone, BMT, you ain't got no choice, man. That's why, like I said.
Like they're not like these kids live in the suburbs, but they want to be Tekashi 6ix9ine and shit. Like,
nah, that's different, bro.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. I'm not going to cook. Let me just say this real quick. Like when I was in school, when I was taking like all these math classes, majority of the people in there were like white chicks and Asian chicks. So it wasn't even like black women in there like that anyway. You know what I mean? So it's like you said, it's proximity. Like I'm not saying that there are black women who are in STEM, but it's so fragmented, right? So it's like when you like Trina was saying, like she has a master's. I mean, you're not gonna. It's just harder if you're trying to stick with your race because you just black people they're not in STEM like that. We're not in comic books like that. So it's not a lie when that dude said that like it's black nerds don't really get black women like that because you can see they're all interracially mixed. Like you see all the popular black nerds they're with other race of women.
Oh, and also I want to make a comment about too, like the black women nerds too. A lot of times, black women nerds come. I was a black woman nerd growing up. I did real well in school. So a lot of times, guys too don't want to choose a black woman nerd because the black women nerds usually don't look the part either. The black women nerds be looking like big Bertha with the Coke bottle glasses, no makeup on, her hair wrapped up, or she just.
I'll give you the hint. I'll give the black women nerds the hint.
I don't want women with makeup. I don't want women with weed. Now,
I got 3 daughters that are all dark skinned, that are all nerds. But my daughters got one thing in common that I told them: like, don't get fat. Don't get fat. Keep your appearance up. Keep them in shape. And I ain't telling for any particular reason. And they all successful. My daughters are all nerds, and they're all freaking daggone. Have no issues. They don't have none of these problems. But they're all height, weight, proportional, very built like my grandmother. Mm-hmm. And no issues, because that's the key right there. Is you as a woman, if you keep that body in tip-top shape and fit and just keep your hair looking nice, you ain't got to go all weaved out or anything like that, and just light makeup and just have a sweet demeanor, man. You write your own ticket as a woman these days.
But what, Trey?
Not all the time though, because I'm a very nice person.
Well, all internal problems y'all went through.
Because Trina brought up an excellent point because I want to touch on it because real talk, bro. Like I have no problem with black women dating other races. Right. But here's the thing. This is what's kind of crazy. It's like if a black dude says black women don't like nerds, he a lame, he a reject. But if a black woman says, I can't find another black man who's educated and stuff like that, then it's like, oh yeah, sister, do you? It's like it's never the same type of. It's not a what I mean. It's not equivalent exchange.
Lou. That is a lie, Lou. That is a lie. We got a whole army of the dudes, SYSBM. Shout out to them. That literally are saying, hey, you don't get these women that don't like no education, go your own.
Go overseas.
Yeah, but that's new though. That's not. That hasn't been the zeitgeist.
Trust me,
of Black America. That's a very recent phenomenon. Let's
yeah.
How long the women been doing? How long the women been saying that they're going to be doing it?
Shit, since the color purple.
Since freaking since beginning of history.
Hey,
women are solipsistic. No, solipsistic. Since way before then, when a tribe, the Huns, the Mongolians, when they conquered other Europe and all these other places, like where Turkey's at now. Hold on, listen, bro. When the Huns, the Mongolians, when daggone the Moors, when they all conquered, they all killed the men and took over the women, and the women just went along.
That's what they do. That's exactly what they do.
You might have to mute Trina.
Kill the man. Kill the man. Hey, you got something playing in the background.
Yeah, she was talking in the background, but
yeah, you naturally have something going on where you're gonna kill the men and the children, and like that's war. That's nothing unnaturally
But what I'm saying, but BMT, my whole point is that tweet, he was like, go bathe, nigga. You can't get a black woman. But if a black woman says she can't get
I mean, it was a diss. It was a diss back to him. Like you can't say something that don't think you want.
That's why I said dirty. It's dirty Mac. That's why I said it's dirty Mac.
Yeah, that was kind of
talk. Like there's a shit about it. Like I don't get let's talk about dirty macking when niggas be on PlayStation dirty macking each other all the fucking time. Like,
bro,
let's stop.
BMT, you trying to? Why you be deflect, bro? We're not talking about that.
No, nigga, no, but I'm calling. I'm talking to y'all like men. Like I don't know why y'all be like that's not deflecting. But
what does PlayStation got to do with what he's
right now? If we put a few females in the party while we're playing PlayStation right now, niggas are gonna talk shit to niggas. If another dude shoots a shot in front of
that's weak ass shit. I mean, that doesn't excuse it.
Guys do that all the time.
Not all guys. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I don't. If a woman is around, I'll try not to.
You holler at girls on Xbox?
No.
Okay, there you go.
I don't have an Xbox.
But guess what? BMT though. But the thing is, that's guys talking shit. But the thing is that if you trying to impress a chick, and you trying to get a chick, whatever like that, you basically like kind of like dirty macking to the fellas is like out there or something like they trying to impress a chick out there.
Guys been doing that all since the dawn of time. Like that's not a new concept. Like guys do that all the time to each other. Like literally O'Shea talked about that, different men have talked about that, and literally that's a concept that men have been doing. Now, I don't agree with it, but like that, so that's nothing new. Hell, even nerds do that shit to each other, bro. Like I mean literally that shit, we watch that, even everybody dirty max. So the shit about it is that's not a foreign concept. Now the thing about it is the guy saying, hey, bro, if you can't get a girl self-assessment, you need to go recheck some things in your life. If a man tells another man that, like, hey, man, like you coming out here with us, you smell the stink and you don't look hot, and we about to go out, bro. Nah, I'm not letting you get in my car because you acting weird as fuck. I'm not going to get in the car and say, well, let me put a Sean James motherfucker in here and we about to go on a threesome date. But the girl going to be like, no, like, you're not going to, who the fuck is this weird guy? Like, I'm not going to. So it's not gonna happen, bro. Like let's like keep the fairness. Like I probably would take one of you out, but I wouldn't take a Sean James out. Like he's just not gonna fit in. Like,
but I mean, it's like back in the day, man. Before all this internet stuff, when you had to like really approach.
Why y'all keep talking about slavery shit?
I'm not talking about slavery. Okay, pre-internet, y'all. Pre-internet, when like Windows 3.1 was out, when you still had to go approach chicks. and you had to go, call chicks on the phones and shit and use pagers. Like when you tell one of your homeboys, "Hey, I got you know what I'm saying, my old girl got a friend, roll with me."
Like,
Man, you go pick this nigga up, man. He better not be looking busted. Nigga better not stink. That nigga breath better be, hey man, I can smell your breath all the way over here. Man, nigga, go inside and get your shit straight. Yeah, like why wouldn't you call your boy out?
okay, now that's fit. Now that's men shit. That would be men shit. Like if you bitching about a female and another dude gets on you and say, "Hey, bro, that sounds like something. Hey, are you up to par, bro? Do you got your money up? What's going on with you, bro? Like if you getting on here bitching about a woman, granted, you have not saying that his voice ain't fair, but you got if you say echo something into the darkness, you can't get mad. You hear echo of something back towards you. So if you're gonna say, "Hey, man, like they don't want nerds," and then a bunch of fucking nerds say, "Hey, bro, we getting pussy out here, bro. What the fuck you saying, bro? Either you need to go trick, or you need to go to one of these conventions, or go to one of these seminars, or whatever the fuck you doing to get your win, get your fucking win." Now, I'm just saying, a lot of those dudes when I was on the base, they were a lot of fucking nerds. A lot of them fucking nerds. It seemed like, yeah, I get it. Like they were weird, but then somehow some of these dudes would still be walking with their weird fucking goddamn anorexic spinal girlfriend, and they have a whole baby and shit. But you know what? They were happy. I'm not going to
Yeah,
talk to them, so they got their win. But they were nerds, and I see them with their girl, and I'm like, all right, bro. I mean, come on, bring your broad out here to Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. We go out there and have a good time, or you know what I'm saying? Their girl be sitting right there while they watching anime and shit and smelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, find somebody that will fuck with you. Now, that just from my time. I get what Trey was talking about because my time you had to have hands. You gonna talk some shit about me? You want to fuck with me? I'm gonna have to fuck you up. You gonna try to rip my cards up, or you gonna try to grab my manga book, bro? I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. I have no problem throwing
I wish I was back in y'all day because the
guess what? It
niggas.
was it was a Jurassic era. You fuck with somebody, you expect to get fucked up. Now, some people
Right.
could defend themselves. It was like that. But again, I'm not gonna lie and say that's like me saying when I went to the comic book shop, I saw a whole slew of black kids in the comic book shop. No, probably one or two. It was like the fucking Willy Wonka candy store. Bunch of white kids. You might see one or two black kids in there, and literally the two black kids. That's it. And other than that, we knew that okay, just get our anime, we get our
Right,
comic.
right. And guess what? I'm gonna give you a good example, BMT. All right, I'm gonna give you a good example. Everybody like Marvel, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody like
Yeah,
Marvel, right?
okay,
All right, it's trend thing, right?
okay.
Okay. So why is it nobody? I mean, why nobody just not read the comic books though, but they like the movies and stuff like that, man. I mean, if they want to try and get into really in depth with the character, or they try and they don't even try to read the books about behind the character.
But so one, I'm gonna hit you with that. One, the movies quantifies and covers stuff that one the MCU, the Marvel Universe movie is different from the comics. Two,
Right.
the stuff like for a comic book, and if you're a comic book reader, and I guess Trey might be one, he might be one. To another issue of that comic book, you're gonna wait a few months. That movie will probably summarize everything in probably one sitting. Versus that's like telling people, hey, why didn't you read the Harry Potter books? I ain't never read no fucking Harry Potter book. I just watched the damn.
Yeah, I did. I had to catch up. Shit.
I never read no
Nah,
fucking
I
Harry Potter
wasn't.
book.
Nah, I mean, it was like I said, cats rolled in different circles, man. I was a baseball card cat, man, doing the whole trading baseball card stuff. And it was like other dudes, were into there were a whole bunch of comic book dudes. But this is what I was saying. It's like when you in an area that's all black, you're gonna have people into certain different things, but they all gonna be black, and you just
Right.
roll in your different sets.
Right.
Yeah, and I
BNC, I'm just saying the people that read the books, I'm not looking at them indifferent, but when you talk about when you bring out like they fix you on that character, like, oh yeah, this character destroy this character. And then you bring up another character, that's like, hey, I read this character's from this book. He's more powerful than this character. He's like, man, you into that bull crap, man. You into this shit. I said, but you into this shit too. What the fuck are you talking about? Like you need to read. I like you don't read the comic books like I do. Like, but I know some shit that you don't. But you telling me that I'm into some shit. You making fun of me for something that you aren't into the same shit, and that's what I'm confused about. Like that shit is confusing.
Yeah, but I will say this, fellas, one thing before I dip up out of here, man, is that if you out here trying to, link up with a chick and, you're unsuccessful based on the things we talking about, you just got to go where your interest is at. Like, Lou was saying, a Comic-Con convention, a tech convention. If you like me, man, I like freaking country music and shit. I'm like, I mean, my whole redneck side comes out. I'm like, I want to be around chicks like that. You know what I'm saying? That are down
Yeah,
for that.
I'm guessing you like Western too. You like Western,
Yeah, I
You
came up watching
watch
westerns and
Western.
stuff with
Me
my
too. My
dad.
uncle, rest in peace to my
Yeah.
uncle, man. Shit, man,
So
fucking Walker's Texas Ranger, and motherfucking get the original Wild Wild West and all the Western movies, gun, all that shit, man.
But I'm just saying, like the main thing I'm saying is, like I said, man, look for what fits you. Um, I'm not like I'm taking away the excuses for a lot of these dudes nowadays. I'm taking away the excuses for a lot of these women. Um, Nowadays, it's an open market. You can find what you're looking for, just like the internet. You go out there, look for it, you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? It may not be in your proximity. It may not be in your area. You're probably going to have to look. Y'all don't see me saying, "Hey, man, like y'all got to get with a black woman," but I'm telling you that the people out there, the men are out there, the women are out there, the people are skillful. It's not like how it was for you, J Lock, and how it was for me. The market has gotten a lot more easier to
Oh,
navigate.
of course.
So
It's just that I found the way when I was hanging around with the Pookies and Ray Rays when I was talking approaching females. The thing is that women, the key is that you don't talk much. You talk about them and what their interests are. And the thing
see,
is that is the
but you
key. And
learn
the
that
thing is, and then
information.
also people was like, I know this. I don't want to miss. This is my personal experience. What I did is don't be yourself. That all when people like be yourself. No, you cannot be yourself. That's my personal experience. You cannot be yourself because you gotta be. I don't want to say it's I don't want people to think it's simpish, but you have to be a whole different person. We around people, and you have to be a fly on the wall and just be like, uh, come up with. Let them talk, and then when what they interests are, you put uh you add on to what they interest and what they like, and that you put them on game or something that they never heard of. They what they like is what they want. You know what I mean? That's my personal experience. What I picked up on game when I
No, that's
picked the
fine and
females
that's
up.
fair. I want to thank everybody for definitely coming through. I want to thank everybody for supporting us. Definitely want to thank if you guys y'all want to see or listen to um I want if y'all want to just check them out, help them grow. Check out channel Blurred or Bait Blurred Approved Entertainment. Literally, shout out to these people. Um, these are blacks that are literally are talking about anime, comics, different other stuff. Y'all probably can agree, disagree, but they're definitely out there. I'm putting their link in the description below. Because I want y'all definitely check them out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to like them or you can speak your opinion. But they're pretty cool dudes. I mean, mainly they're black guys. And I mean, there's also women definitely also on there. And they're on there talking about stuff. Social media moves so fast that they literally go over a lot of conversations. Like literally, this guy literally had Jujutsu Kaisen all in the back of them. Like these are guys that are literally talking with a woman, and they're talking about the atmosphere of a lot of stuff. So these people definitely are on they're on their ish. They having a conversation. They're dressing up in cosplay. I approve of these type of people that are doing. They're just doing it. They're just doing the dang thing. So I want y'all to know, man. Definitely seek for your own level of what actually approves you, what works with you. Don't force yourself in a circle of people that don't rock with you. That's what I'm just saying. You have people in there that Black Boma, Amazing Spider-Man, the Royal Jam, and also Hennessy. And then you have the other guy. But literally, talking about a lot of stuff, man, and they just have a good talk. I think they do a really good job, and like they're comfortable who they are. Like these guys are wearing glasses, talking about anime and manga. That's a really dope poster behind them. So I definitely want to see these people grow. I definitely want to see other people have it. Um, like I said, man, there are people out there. Like I said, that I look at talking points of what people are talking about, and I encourage y'all just to see it out for yourself. Um, I'm about to bounce. Lou, you got anything you want to say?
You about to shut it down? I ain't know if you about to try to go do something.
I'm about to shut it down.
You about to shut it down?
Yeah. You still trying to figure out what
bro,
system?
I get it with you later.
You still trying to figure out what system? Yeah, just email me, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm debating. I don't know if I want to get the Xbox, the PlayStation, or get this new MacBook. I don't know. I'm debating, man. I don't know. It's a because it's funny. The MacBook actually costs the Xbox and the PlayStation together, so it's like I don't know.
It depends on you, man. Like,
you kind of lagging, bro. Me?
Can you actually get a console? But I'll see you guys later. Peace. I'm gonna see y'all guys later. Peace. Just email me.